Hi, my kindergartners. It is Monday, August 31st, the last day in the month of August, and it is now time for our reading lesson. So I brought out one of our big book reads. It's a pretty big book, and it's hard for me to hold it, so I have it on this little stand. So hopefully it will work out. So today's title is Miss Bindergarten Takes a Field Trip with Kindergarten. And the author is Joseph Slate. Do you remember what the author does? He writes the words. And the illustrator is Ashley Wolf. Do you remember what the illustrator does? They do the pictures. Okay, let's see what's going on with Miss Bindergarten. Can you guys see that? Okay, today is field trip day. Adam's dad's a chaperone. Brenda's mom is too. Christopher says, "Hey, don't leave yet. A stone hopped in my shoe." Looks like we've got some of our rhyming that we learned about last week. Miss Bindergarten goes to the bakery with kindergarten. Ooh, doesn't that bakery look so scrumptious? Look at those cinnamon rolls. And we have a cake right there. Ooh, and some pies. I like apple pie. What kind of pie do you like? Miss J, what kind of pie do you like?
I like strawberry.
Oh, I do love strawberry rhubarb pie. Look at this alligator student. He's licking his lips. That's what I feel like doing because it looks so yummy. So they're at the bakery. Danny cut some cookies out. Emily sees them bake. Franny squirts pink icing on a scrumptious chocolate cake. That cake does look scrumptious. Messy icing and all. Now Miss Bindergarten goes to the fire station with kindergarten. Have you ever been to the fire station before with the firemen and fire trucks? I've went one time when Lucas was in Scouts. We got to see the fire truck and see the firemen and the pole that they slide down. Gwen McGunney rings a bell. Henry holds a hose. Ian makes a funny face and laughs as his nose grows. They're having a good time at the firehouse. Jessie learns stop, drop, and roll. Kiki tries on gear. Miss Bindergarten slides down the pole, and Lenny gives a cheer. We didn't get to slide down the pole, but that does look fun. Now Miss Bindergarten goes to the post office with kindergarten. Have you been to the post office before? Do you know what goes on at the post office? That's how you get your mail. And mail. And packages. Mrs. Gaines helping me out over there, letting me know about the packages at the post office. Maddie picks the planet stamps. Noah taps the locks. Ophelia asks where letters go when you slide them through the slots. So here's some mailboxes. Maybe you've known someone who's had a mailbox at the post office. Patricia steers a canvas cart. Quentin checks the scale. Mrs. Wong, Raffy asks, "Is it fun to push the mail?" I don't think it's very fun to be a postal carrier when it's really hot outside. I don't like being really hot. Maybe really cold too. Maybe if you're out in the snow. I don't know if that would be too fun. So we should be very happy and very nice to our postal carriers because they work very hard to get our mail and our packages to us. Now Miss Bindergarten goes to the library with kindergarten. Do you remember Mrs. Anderson in our video of our school library where all the books are? The library is a fun place to visit for reading and checking out new books and learning new things. Sarah grabs her favorite chair. Tommy hugs a book. Mr. Mac clicks the mouse. Here, Ursula, take a look. This is kind of like our Lake Station library. You can check out books, you can read books, and they do have computers that you can get onto and maybe get on the internet, or if you have homework to do. They have computers at our Lake Station library too. Vicky likes hot air balloons. Wanda loves the ships. A book is like a ticket to all sorts of splendid trips. So there are so many books in the world that can take your imagination anywhere and do anything. Now Miss Bindergarten goes to the park with kindergarten. It has been so long since I've been to the park. Do you like going to the park? Swinging on the swing, sliding on the slide. Xavier shouts, "Where's Brenda's mom?" Yolanda looks behind her. "Don't worry, she's not lost," says Zach. "I know where we can find her." Now Miss Bindergarten goes, "Whoa! Stop!" with the kindergarten. Brenda's mom pours punch. Adam's dad sets out the cups. Miss Bindergarten cuts the cake. And they all sit down to munch. Aw, so they're having a pretty cool picnic out in the park with all the little munchies from the bakery that they have, and they've got some punch to sip on. That looks like a good time. And this is all of the places that they visited. So this week for reading, we are learning about setting. Setting is a place where a story happens. So in this book, there are a lot of different settings. They visit the bakery. That's a place. They visit the fire station. That's a place. They visit the post office. Another place. And the library. Another place. And they visit the park. So a place in a story is the setting. It's where the story happens. That looks pretty cool, right? And you can see all these different shapes and colors. I really like that book. All right, my darlings, let's move on to our alphabet. I'm going to take this down. Remember our alphabet letters. So we're going to go through and say our alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, oh man, lost my I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Remember to be practicing your alphabets every day so that you can memorize them and know them when you see them. The quicker you know your alphabets, the easier it will be for you to learn the sounds and learn to read. All right, my darlings, let's go over our sight words. Last week we learned about this sight word. Do you remember what this sight word is? It's also a letter. I. You also learned this one. Am. Now let's add two more sight words. This word is the. Can you say the? The. One more time. The. And we're going to add another new one. This is little. little, little. So let's go over those again. We have I am, the, losing them, the little. And this week in our Google Meets, we'll also practice those sight words, so make sure you're studying those so that we can practice them. I also want to go over something else we're learning new this week. We're going to be learning about adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe something. So this week, or today, I actually wanted to talk about color adjectives. Whenever you describe something with a color, you are using an adjective. So the color red, can you guys see that? Red, that's an adjective. Orange, another adjective. Purple, brown, blue, green, pink, and yellow. So whenever you are describing something with a color, you're actually using an adjective. And these are all examples of color adjectives. Any color you could think of is an adjective. Gray, white, black, tangerine, apricot. You can check out any colors in your crayon books, and these are all adjectives. Can you say adjectives? Adjectives. All right, my darlings, that's the end of our reading lesson. We read about Miss Bindergarten and learned about setting. Setting is where a story happens. It's a place where the story happens. You also learned 2 new sight words, the and little. Let me grab those cards. The and little. And you learned about color adjectives. Any color in the whole wide world is an adjective. And an adjective is a word you use to describe something. All right, my darlings, that's the end of Monday's reading lesson. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.